stepping out of the school building, starting my own thing, supporting schools from a consultancy side was never really something I thought I would do or thought of. Even in my traditional education growing up and going through school, that was never even really a topic of discussion. We never learned about that. It was always the model of being in schools. And so when I'm talking with folks or I'm sharing this work, it's never rooted in this idea that I knew that I wanted to do my own thing. The work that Come Home is committed to doing is simply rooted in feedback and information and data I got and noticed in trends that I started to see year after year after year of just really trying to bring some of this work into schools. And so the birth of Come Home, or veering off to figure out what it looked like, was really from this lens of how do we take a proactive approach to really do some of these things. And what it's really done is led me to two major focuses that I truly believe are the keys to how we impact and change and evolve what our schools look like. And the first is adult development, so SEL for adults. And secondly, it's implementation support. We have to develop adults and we have to support them with the execution, the action, the bringing it to life. And I think what happens is in our schools, because of the demands and because of things going on and the different priorities and time and all the restrictions and restraints, it's all about getting it in kids' hands fast. And what I've learned and what I believe to be true, and I think there's a lot of data to back that up as well and research to back that up, is when we take something and we just directly give it to students or put it in their hands because we want them to learn it, it ultimately falls to the side because as the adults, we don't actually understand it, understand how it works, understand how to utilize it, understand its value because we've never taken the time to learn, develop, and grow whatever that is for ourselves. It's like, oh, nope, put it in the kids' hands. And that's when those things start to live on the shelves. That's when it gets pushed to the side because as the educator or as the leader, when we don't have an understanding, when we don't get it, when we don't understand how it's all connected, we just go, oh yeah, that thing, let's just put that here because we have to focus on blank. If we take the time to actually develop the adults, to teach them, to train them, to show them how it already exists within what they're doing, then it starts to be a lens through which they see things. I have conversations often and I just say to people, it's not that people don't want to bring SEL, emotional intelligence work to their students or to their staff or in their school. It's just they don't have the lens in which they see through. They don't have that lens because they haven't been trained and developed on it. The other side of that is the implementation. Implementation always falls to the wayside. We get so much training, we get so much development, we get so much research, get an abundance of resources, and then we get waved by to, or schools get waved by to, or districts go, okay, you're good to go, or support goes to districts, you're good to go, where the district goes, well, now what do I do with this? What does this look like? How do I translate it? How do we get it to stick, right? How do we interact with it? How do we bring it to life? And so I truly believe through just years of doing this and just an evolution of constantly trying to take inventory on what these things look like, I truly believe that if we're really, really focused on the adult development and the implementation, I think those two things specifically will help truly transform sustainably and scalably how we can evolve what the landscape of our school learning environments look like, right? This isn't about a curriculum. This isn't about this one particular program. This is about an entire different approach. But we need to train and develop adults so they have the skill sets and they see it. They see the way that they interact with each other and students and instruction through that lens. And then we need to support them on the other side. We need to coach them. We need to give feedback. We need to give them resources and tools and ways where they feel comfortable and confident in bringing it to life. And I think when those two things get to exist together, then people feel empowered. People feel impacted. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I truly have this grand vision that it doesn't actually matter who the building leader is, the district leader, whatever it is. Those can be people who come in and out because at a foundation, that's just what school districts, states, stand for. They stand for, this is how we operate. This is how we train. This is how we develop our people. We're looking for people who come in with X, Y, and Z because that's just what we do. And that's just how we teach.